Alright, guys, so welcome back to my August voiceover. Let's start with Kevin's birthday. We celebrated his birthday with some close friends, and then we had a little adventure of our own where I don't know if you can guess where we went for a day trip essentially, but we went to Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, this you see here is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There's a lot going on that weekend. Apparently, there was a world yo-yo contest, and amongst other fun activities, there was a lot of wrestlers there too. There was WWE. But we landed pretty early, explored the city, and then Kevin rocked out a bit on his own. And then we went to go see, drumroll, Lord of the Rings. Yes, one of our favorite movies ever. And here's a little clip. This was a dream come true. We watch the trilogy every year, the extended director's cut version. And this live performance was literally insane. Never knew Cleveland could go so hard. Then we quickly got to Banff. Banff has been on our list for quite some time now, for multiple reasons, but the main thing is beautiful, beautiful outdoors in nature. I did want to leave a lot of the original audio in on some of these clips so that you can really immerse yourself as if you guys were there with us. Some of the original sounds and just atmospheric noises are just too beautiful. I really selfishly cannot put music over it. We did a ton of hikes, and you'll see in multiple clips that my phone camera is a little broken and it gets a little unfocusy at times. But the weather was perfect. It was not so clear skies because there were some recent fires that closed down some parks, but we were able to make it to most of them. Again, we were just really in the moment, had a lot of fun on hikes. We rented a car so that we could get around a bit easier. We got a park pass to just, again, make things easier. You have to have a park pass everywhere you go in Banff. And yeah, I just enjoyed soaking this all in. This gave me a lot of inspiration for upcoming artwork. Actually, ordered some materials and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try and be a bit experimental, but the mountainscape is just too beautiful. Halfway through, our friends Joey and Marcia had joined us, so it was a bit of a double date for half of our trip, which we just loved. Having that company around. And yeah, I will leave it to the clips to just okay. Also, wildlife. We had been trying to see a moose and a bear for a long time, but the biggest one we saw was this elk, which turned his head right when I was trying to get a snippet of him. This was a really cool spot that we found that was part of a hike. It was called the Ink Pots, where the pressure from underground kind of creates these pools of different colors.
That'd be so cute.
We're actually not there yet.
Oh.
It's 100 meters there.
So yeah, we had a lot of fun all together, shared a lot of laughs, and I think having Marsha and Joey join was a great boost of energy that we needed, and also reminding us to slow down and enjoy our company. A lot of times on trips, we try and do as much as possible, but obviously that tires us out, and we don't get to enjoy other things like finding fun, cool restaurants. This one was a little speakeasy that we found in the Canmore area, which is where our Airbnb was. And we spontaneously booked us for a chef's tasting, and we were having a bit of fun before that. So it was quite empty when we were there. It was during the weekday, so our bartender very graciously just paid a lot of attention to us, and he ended up serving the tasting menu to us at the bar in this little speakeasy format. So it was super fun. They had really fun and whimsical cocktails, as you can see. So we actually went down the line and decided that we would try all of them. So this was a super fun night.
Bubble. Oh my gosh, yeah.
We got there.
Now we're back on our hikes.
Maybe we should carry bear bait. Like honey. Raspberry jam. Solid.
All right, so we are ending our trip and everyone has left. And now I am by myself in Calgary. So we returned the rental car. Joey and Marsha left to continue their travels in Europe. And then Kevin actually left as well to go to a work offsite. So I was solo traveling for the first time. I decided just to stay in the Calgary city and go explore. And I felt like I walked the city like 2 or 3 times over. I had some time to kill the first day before check-in at the hotel. So I really went ham and went to all the sites. There were so many open public parks in Calgary that people were doing their morning walks, runs, walk to work, bike rides. I really liked solo traveling. Here's a clip of me. So I filmed a little bit in Calgary that I scrapped, and then right after, my last words in that video were, wish me good travel luck. I knew it. I should not have said it aloud because our Seattle to Tokyo leg got canceled. So originally we were going to meet up in Seattle, fly to Tokyo, and then Tokyo to Sapporo. But due to weather, that leg got completely canceled. So I had to just spend a whole half day trying to rebook us because Kevin is at I guess it's like a work offsite, and they're like up in the mountains, and he essentially like had very little cell service and also was doing like very physically intense activities. So thank God, I think everything just like worked out for the better. Like the first day when I got here, I wasn't able to check in early, and I had like a whole day to kill, honestly. Although I was so exhausted, I saw a lot of things that just blew me away in Calgary. And then this whole situation happened. So my next day, I just had a few like attractions that I wanted to stop by that weren't, I think, as cool as the first days. So it all worked out in the end because I like spent a full half day like redoing all of our itineraries. We still like lose a day in Japan, but I think all things considered, it was the best that we could do without like literally having to leave that afternoon, which I just think it would be too much to like stress about, and more things are likely to go wrong when you're kind of just like, okay, we have to like go now or like in the next hour to the airport, which like wasn't planned for. So I'm just hopping on this vlog to let you guys know that we're all okay. Things happen, especially during traveling. And I was literally watching Whaley's vlog about camping and how something unexpected happened to them and they had to just call it and turn around and go home. And she was just saying, you know, how that's life, things happen and you have to roll with the punches. And literally not even a day later, I am learning the same lesson. So we'll pass that off to you guys. And I'm also really happy to get this extra time because I get to take my time to check out. I have a later flight, and yeah, I decided to treat myself. I booked myself a massage, and that way, you know, I can be fully relaxed, and especially because we did so much hiking and myself walking. I like literally walked, I feel like I walked the entire city like twice in the past 2 days, and so I'll get to recharge, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty grateful. So I'll check in with you guys later. All right, so that lands us in Hokkaido. We were actually just lost half a day, and we got to the airport and started our tour right away. I'll be sharing some tips in my upcoming video, just to roll with the punches, but this was absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad we just bit the bullet to be a little tired, but really jump right into it. Our tour guide led us to some very cool spots, as you can see noted here. And the weather in Hokkaido was hot, but I would say a lot less humid and hot than what will be in store for us later on.
Bisu, the god of fish, fishermen, and Daikoku, god of wealth, driving his hammer into the ground and money comes out.
This was one of my favorite trails that we did, and for obvious reasons. here we are in a small town, Otaru, where they're known for their glass making. So they're lined with cool shops everywhere. And we here's a clip of Kevin and I running actually in Hokkaido. This will also be in my tips video, but it was a good reset for the both of us. We had the time and the energy. It's a good way to explore some of the excuse me, city. And now we have some food videos. There were too many food videos to include, so I just included the small bits that I personally had on my phone, but Kevin has way more of literally everything we ate. Obviously, everything was delicious. Oh, now we are at Tokyo. We stayed at this amazing, best hotel I think we've ever stayed at. It was absolutely insane. And yeah, again, sorry, no clips from Tokyo. It's just trying to be in the moment and enjoy. But now we're off to Jeju. And look at the vast difference here. And again, I try to vlog a little bit, so here you go. Hi vlog. We are in Jeju. This is our last leg of the trip, which is really sad. I can't believe a whole month has almost gone by. I am actually really, really homesick. I am missing AC quite a lot, and I'm just missing having a stable routine. Traveling has, I feel like, gotten to me a little bit in terms of being really tired, not getting good sleep. Oh my god. Sorry. I have spotted a huge hornet. Okay, I think he is going back. Oh god. Okay, sorry. Whew, just had a heart attack. The bugs here are humongous. They are like dinosaurs. It's really scary. But I'm loving Jeju right now. We just got here yesterday, and oh god, sorry. Yeah, so I was trying to be real with you guys because traveling for a full 30 days is not so glamorous at times, and it's not all fun and games. But yeah, I just wanted to keep it real. And so Jeju was insanely hot. Obviously, we're on an island. Many think it's like the Hawaii of Korea, but we actually thought Busan was more like the Hawaii of Korea. Jeju was kind of its own special thing. We went to this park where originally I wanted to go see caves, which you can see here. They were super cool and also a great hideout from the heat. But yeah, I really wanted to see these old caves that were preserved. Quite beautiful, and we actually saw a bat in one of them, which was fun. But the reason why we loved this park was that it was pretty random. There were caves, there were a lot of plants and different species and flowers that we were looking at, and then they also had almost like a bird zoo going on here. So there were wild birds everywhere. We found ourselves face to face with ostriches, which originally we thought was a joke, but then we actually found them. And if you know me, I am terrified of birds. And this was, you can see I'm like so backed up while Kevin's trying to get a good look. But yeah, otherwise, this park really made an imprint on us. We spent a lot of time here trying to explore everything. There was just such a variety of things to see. So we're really glad we came.
Uh-huh.
Roasted chicken and cream sauce, cheese lasagna, or grilled cod, or spicy.
And now we are at the beach. We actually didn't do like a full-fledged beach day because while we were in Banff, I realized I'm kind of a mountain girly and I don't know about beaches. Not to say this one wasn't beautiful, but you know, I just didn't want to spend like hours tanning on the sand. But the sunset, oh my gosh, like this is really unreal. This was like every day. We tried to emulate Banff and squeeze in some more hikes, but honestly, it was way too hot. Like, I could not keep going. So we tried our best, did maybe like 1 or 2 outdoor attractions. Like this one was super cool. Also, I'll leave in some of the audio because I think our commentary is funny, especially Kevin's.
Actually kind of cool. It adds perspective. A little pop of color. What if they hit the rocks? Now that would be a sight.
And Jeju, and Korea in general, treated us so well with food. Everyone was so friendly when they found out we were foreigners and really taught us how to eat things traditionally, which we were immensely grateful for. And it was really fun trying to bridge that language barrier through food. And now I believe we're in Busan now. So we did this crazy sky bridge. It was actually super fun, super windy, but never seen anything like this. And yeah, essentially you could see right below, the waves were crashing like crazy. And sometimes they close it if it's too windy, so we were pretty lucky to be able to go out and walk it. So blue, so beautiful, but also reminded me how scary nature is. Alright, at this point I'm very homesick, as I talked about in Jeju, but we saw cats everywhere. I really missed AC at this point. Yeah, so we're admiring all the cats.
접근이 차단되었던 지역입니다. 최근에 공개된 몽돌 해변에서는 파도와 몽돌이 부딪히는 차르르 소리를 들으며 힐링하는 시간을 가질 수 있습니다. Now you're passing the spot where a North Korean spy ship infiltrated in 1985 and has been closed to the public for 30 years. At the recently opened Wondol Beach, you can have a healing time.
We took this fun blue line train. As you can see, it's right next to the water, has beautiful views, and you can obviously walk it, but we walked parts of it and decided to also take the train. And then we were rewarded, really, by a double rainbow after this. I was just in awe. It was so beautiful. And look how windy this is. We ended this day with some buttery salted croissants. And we kept exploring. This was the next day. We went to go visit the old Gamcheong village. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And then also some seafood, of course. You have to do seafood when you're in Busan. And then, yeah, my clips end because we go to Seoul right after. And we are at this point so traveled out. We decided to take it very easy in Seoul. We are chilling in the Airbnb, we are eating good, and we're just walking around doing a little bit of shopping. And that concludes our entire August vlog. By the time you see this, it's probably already up, but yeah, we fly back the 1st of September, get to my parents' home in Pennsylvania, we pick up AC, and we come right back here. So that was the recap of our trip. Thank you all so much for watching. I will be filming and posting a essential travel tips video for you guys. So that'll be more, I will go more in depth on like what happened on our trip and like lessons learned, because every time traveling with your partner, I feel like I learned something new, and hopefully that will help you guys plan your next one. So thanks all. Bye.
Ha ha.